live. That's I said we talking about bags and babies, right? But I want to tell y'all like one of the main reasons I salute y'all. I salute y'all, and I could be wrong, but I'm saluting y'all for having some type. You may not even have a full understanding, but having some type of understanding of this wicked ass world we live in, but still having the balls to procreate, still having the heart to go get it done. Cause I know a lot of y'all don't even think on that level. Y'all just be having children and don't even consider like how scary the fucking world is or how shitty it is out here, your level of preparation. So salute to everybody on here who is aware of such. Salute to everybody on here who is conscious of such, y'all, cause having babies right now, anybody that's going for it, you feel me? Like, you either got some level of bad motherfucker in you or you ready to turn up and rise to the occasion, cause this shit not sweet. This shit ain't sweet at all. I be telling y'all, like, this ain't the era that... I'm 33. This ain't the era that we grew up in. This ain't the era that, you know, they could just go play outside. This ain't the era where you could send them to the store and have a peace of mind. This ain't that era, you feel me? So, yeah, shout out to y'all. And shout out to everybody who may not have it yet, but you gonna get it. I ain't gonna lie, like, to be real, a lot of y'all gonna be forced to rise to the occasion. Because a lot of y'all genuinely don't know that, like, you know, a naive child walking to the store can be a life or death situation. A naive child that's in public school that is getting exposed to all those different elements can be a life or death, or I've been molested, or I've been traumatized with some shit that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life type of situation. So I don't know if a lot of y'all understand, like, the danger and the beauty of procreation in this era and this day and time. But yeah, that shit real. You feel me? Like, you either a bad motherfucker or you ready to eventually become a bad motherfucker. Bellamy, you said you got 3 generations in the crib. I want to touch on that too. So let's talk about this real quick. I told you guys before, right? It's super imperative that you break away from societal standards and norms. Because what a lot of you don't understand is that you're chasing a standard and a norm that is non-existent. And it does exist for some people, but 9 times out of 10, if you look anything like me, that's not your reality. And the plan was never for that to be your reality to begin with. So, like, if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll break it down further. Y'all will go procreate or do this and that and just base it off like, oh, you know, we'll send them to college or we'll send them to this or we'll do that. And y'all, that shit not set up for motherfuckers that look like us. That's number one. But because a lot of y'all don't understand that life come in layers, y'all literally are just signing up for certain shit, or you'll subscribe to the standard that society is giving you only to realize it was some book. Matter of fact, give you an example. How many of y'all subscribe? Drop a one if you subscribe to the standard of college is gonna get me where I need to be. And don't drop a one yet, only to realize like college ain't got you where the fuck you needed to be. Drop a one. How many of y'all subscribe to the narrative that, oh yeah, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to get this big princess dress and I'm going to marry somebody and we're going to live happily ever after and life is going to be peaches and cream. We're going to have a white gate. Fuck out of here. How many of y'all subscribe to like, yeah, I'm going to get this job right here and I'm going to get them 30 years of my life and in return, I'm going to be super straight. And then only to realize like, nah, pandemic came, they furloughed your ass, the business crumbled, get it out the mud, nigga, or die. Yeah, join the army. Yo, it's really that. It's like really that simple. You know, the examples be dead ass in front of you. So I say that too. Like, that's why I be telling y'all, think for yourself. That's why I tell you, like, educating your children on the importance of individuality is super important. Because somewhere in your childhood, niggas didn't do that. They didn't do that. So when you saw like this societal grand scheme, you was like, oh, that's it. Hell yeah, that's the one. I made it now. Only to realize, like, man, that motherfucker went belly up. And now you outside scrambling. Now you outside and like all that shit that they held you to the fucking fire to learn in elementary, middle, and high school don't mean a fucking thing in your adult years. Like, nigga, ain't nobody finna hire you because you know how to do the radius. Ain't no nigga finna hire you because you can recite the Pythagorean theorem. However you used to say that. However we had to say that shit in school. Nobody gonna fucking hire you based on a lot of that bullshit that niggas forced into your face. And again, y'all know I say this all the time. What be even more scary is a lot of y'all doing that shit to your children right now. You literally like watch. I get this example all the time. I know y'all tired of hearing it, but you watch your grandma fail. You watch your mama fail. You watch your daddy fail. Your uncles, your aunts, your cousins. You're now looking at yourself in the mirror and you're failing. You're watching your siblings fail. You're watching your cousins in the same generation fail. And then niggas have the audacity, like, this be the scary part. A nigga will not only sign their children up to go through the same system, but they'll make sure they best dressed. They'll make sure they have the sharpest haircut in the world. They'll go get them the biggest JanSport book bag with all the supplies in the world. Nigga, you didn't learn your lesson from your grandma? Alright, cool. You ain't learn your lesson from your mama? Third time's a charm. You ain't learn your lesson from you? I'm gonna say less. Oh, so fuck it. Like, you still ain't gonna learn. You just gonna integrate them into the same shit and then pray and be like, hey man, I hope the curriculum somehow advances and they teach our children how to compete with robots and how to run all this shit with artificial intelligence and be super rich in the next 20 years. Cause the last 4 generations of us, we clearly ain't figured this shit out. They ain't give us the tools, but they gonna give it to little Rodney and them. As long as I make sure he best dressed, as long as I post him, when school get in and show his first day of kindergarten, his nice little outfit, and as long as I get the cupcakes and I show up to a couple meetings and I chaperone on a field trip, baby gonna grow up to be something. Let me know, like, yo, I might not be here to have this conversation, but I'm sure my children will. You feel me? So we'll revisit shit like this in 10 years. I'm gonna tell y'all, and I say this all the time, y'all, this is where I would find disappointment for me as a man and a father. If my children are having this same conversation with your child in 20 years, and they talking about how the things that I gave them failed them. My nigga, like, anybody that be on my lives, y'all children shouldn't have the same conversation in 10 years. Because y'all really, like, sat in front of motherfuckers who gave y'all a whole new scope of life, gave y'all tools, gave y'all ways to invest in, and gave y'all countless information. You feel? This is a standard that I promise if y'all start grading yourselves by, y'all wouldn't play around as much. Start asking yourself, what would your child think of you? Or how much would they resent you if they knew how many opportunities you skipped out on to help them get their shit together when they was little people? So like some of y'all children right now, they have no idea that y'all be politicking with niggas that's independent, self-made millionaires that be creating books, curriculums, courses, academies, and all this other shit that y'all can invest in, right? They have no idea. So, like, a lot of y'all sleep good at night because there's no accountability. But just imagine if it was. Just imagine if at some point your son find out, like, Mom, you mean to tell me I could have knew about credit? I could have knew how to protect myself before them niggas killed me at the corner store that day? I could have knew how to interact with law enforcement before them bitches got me to self-incriminate myself and I just did 10 years on the cuff? And anybody that's on here, drop a 1 if in your generation you can relate to any of these things. Nigga, you had a cousin that got killed for some bullshit? You ever had somebody die that you was like, bro, there ain't no reason why he should have died, bro? That is fucking absolutely insane. Like, he was just going to the store. He was just going to do this. He had never heard a fly. He was the nicest person in the world. So I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, if you start grading yourself by that, subconsciously, you gonna stop playing around because you're gonna realize, like, your lack of investment, your lack of urgency, your lack of seriousness, it'll come back to revisit you through your children. Like, just imagine your daughter being like, damn, daddy, you know how many niggas I had to fuck to pay my bills? Damn, dad, you know how many years I gave to the prison system because you ain't teach me the importance of firm handshake, read in the room. You ain't teach me the importance of articulation. So the first time a nigga that was a little older than me convinced me to do something stupid, I went for it, daddy, because when you was supposed to be pouring into me, when you was supposed to be pulling me up and affirming me, nigga, you was chasing pussy. You was affirming them text messages. You was all dripped up. You was with them other bum ass niggas in the club every weekend. You niggas could go in for weed, but nigga, you never sat with me and told me like how dope I am. So the first time I met a young man that took me to Ruth Chris, I gave him the pussy. I let my guard down. I gave that nigga access to my soul. And unfortunately, he had bad intent for me, dad. So that nigga drugged me for the next 10 years of my life, got 5 children out of me, and now I'm stuck with these fucking kids. And again, the first responder of my affirmations, the first responder of my confidence, he was sending good morning texts to bitches to go get pussy. That nigga would drive 30 minutes to get his dick sucked. But that nigga never sat next to me on that bed and told me I was beautiful. That nigga never sat next to me and told me like, hey, listen, I'm going to teach you how to do this and that, baby, because I don't want you to be solely dependent on no man, no woman, no job. So I say that in reality, like, because I grade myself that way. And the reason I grade myself that way is because I'm a public figure. So I know in 10 years, my children gonna be able to go look at certain shit and be like, damn, nigga, how the fuck you was teaching them niggas how to do X, Y, Z, and all 10 of our ass don't know how to do none of that. Fuck you had going on. That's the same accountability I urge you to hold yourself to, because, like, that shit have hit a little different. You like, damn, I may have to explain to my son later why I was the king of pussy, but I wasn't the king of leadership. I may have to explain to my son later, like, I went to jail for the bros in the gang 18 times, but I ain't have the audacity to go whoop his principal ass. And I'm not telling none of y'all to do that, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, check your priorities. You niggas a mob with the bros. It's bros over hoes. When y'all niggas gonna hit them books so y'all don't have stupid ass children like y'all that subscribe in neighborhoods that they don't own? You niggas be so goofy and financial priorities so trash, you niggas will go to jail for 6 months. They gonna gentrify your grandma. By the time you come back home, her old ass living in a studio apartment that she gonna die paying for, and your goofy ass on her couch. And bro, I know a lot of y'all don't like the name calling, but that's what you niggas is. You niggas is goofy, bro. You niggas subscribe to neighborhoods that you have no ownership in. But I ain't never seen gang members flood no motherfucking elementary school and be like, nigga, we finna beat up everybody that's miseducating our children. That's gonna make them as dumb and as lame as us in the next 10 years. I've never seen you niggas do that. Any of you niggas on here, and I don't really give a fuck how y'all take it. Y'all know I'ma always speak my truth. And I got love for y'all. Because I'm sure some of y'all on here that I done been in y'all city and state and y'all done showed me the utmost. But I'm going to tell you, bro, like, you niggas is some of the lamest niggas I ever seen in my life. You niggas will die for dick. You niggas won't do shit for your kids. You niggas will tattoo some dick on you. You niggas will huddle up with 10 other dicks and go pull a mission off to go get rid of some other dicks. I've never seen you niggas chastise anybody that's feeding your children bullshit. I've never seen you niggas go in the fucking lunchroom and slap them garbage ass trays out of their hand because they feeding them children the same shit they feed you goofy ass niggas when you get locked up. Sus, I seen your lashes. I seen, like, this another one, right? And ladies, I'm not knocking y'all for being fine as fuck. I ain't knocking y'all for none of that. But I'm going to say this. I've never seen, and I'm not saying it don't exist. I'm sure it exists. But I've never seen y'all, like, the way that y'all, like, idolize yourselves and y'all asses and y'all looks. I rarely see that with y'all brains. You feel me? Like, motherfucker gonna pose like this. She gonna do this. She gonna do her sexy walk. She gonna do all that shit. Are you smart? Can you read? Can you articulate yourself? Baby, do you know and can you define the difference between two, and two? Do you know the difference between woman and women? Do you have a 2-year plan on where you gonna be at along with them babies? Most don't, but y'all be fine as fuck. Like, y'all love to huddle up and show what y'all ate at brunch. Don't nobody fucking care, bro. What your daughter be eating at school? I bet you won't huddle up and show that shit. I want you to take your ass down to that elementary and huddle up over your daughter table and show what the fuck them lunchroom ladies be feeding your baby. We don't give a fuck about your brunch. Nobody cares. Niggas give no fucks about your brunch. Like, that shit ain't gonna change the quality of your life at all. Ain't none of y'all daughters gonna be able to go to no dealership in 10 years and be like, you don't know my mama? At Keisha Jones 148, she was a bad bitch. Nobody don't give a fuck. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret too. Men of value, y'all are disposable to them. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, like, in our world, y'all come a dime a dozen. Everybody's pretty. Everybody's fucking. Nobody says no. It's going to be like some shit outside of your exterior beauty that's going to make you sustainable. I think that's one of, like, the biggest myths and secrets that y'all missing out on. See, motherfuckers be telling you how to carry yourself and how to look and how to be to bag a man of value. But I'm going to tell you something, baby. See, like, men of value are far in between. Bad bitches are everywhere. I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't think it's fair, but that's our society. Like, y'all everywhere. Fine bitches who sucking dick and fucking and gonna do what a nigga say on demand is everywhere. You feel me? So once you inherit a solid nigga and you don't have nothing else to bring, bro gonna identify that. It's like 55 more of you who's like texting right now, DMing right now, trying to pull up, gonna see a nigga in traffic, all that. So again, like, I ain't telling you not to be beautiful. I ain't telling you not to expound on your beauty and highlight those things. But baby, like, what else you got? You know your daughter's watching you right now. You know what I mean? Like, and the only inkling of advancement that you can give her is like, baby, look good, because people going to pay you attention. You don't tell her the other part, like, nigga, fuck you one time and you never hear from him again. See, like, y'all don't, ladies, and tell me I'm lying, drop a one. How many of y'all done gave that pussy up? And then you start having those thoughts like, damn, he gonna one and done me. Am I gonna hear from this motherfucker again? Or you gave the pussy up and you don't hear from him for 3 days, so you start having them thoughts like, damn, he just wanted the ass. He just wanted this. Sis, I'm gonna tell you something, this is my honest opinion. If you had more to bring, you wouldn't even look at it that way. You either gonna look at it as his loss, or you gonna look at it like, you know what, he didn't even make the time to get to know the other parts of me. And that could be partially because I gave him that main part of me so quickly. But the point I'm simply making is like, a lot of y'all wouldn't even have those thoughts, but a lot of y'all also know, like, that is the hierarchy of your value. That is the hierarchy of your prowess and your power. You got some pussy. But I'm gonna say it again. That shit work with them regular niggas. That shit work with them bum ass niggas. That shit work with niggas that don't know their value. But I'm telling you, like, that shit don't work with niggas that get whatever they want because they earn it. That shit don't work with niggas that, like, have the world at their feet and their fingertips. It doesn't fucking work. Y'all come a dime a dozen. So, I'm not saying that to diminish how y'all feel about yourselves. I'm simply saying that to tell you, like, it gotta be more. Bro, you gotta be more than tough, okay? All right, bro. Like, we get it. You're tough. You'll fight. Nice. Unless you're a professional boxer, that over aggressive shit and you being compulsive is not going to push your family forward. Excuse me. It's only going to knock your family down because you're going to trick yourself out of your position off the streets, and now your son got to raise himself. Now your daughter don't have her main protector to hold shit down. So we get it, bro. You're tough. Bro, having the drip and, like, being known clearly don't mean shit. It's a bunch of poor ass niggas on social media right now with high followings. Niggas have no value whatsoever outside of the fact that people gonna like and comment. You literally can look at some of your favorite artists' record sales and it'll show you. It'll reflect their numbers. Niggas got 7 million followers, but selling 16,000 or something. That shit literally shows you that, like, bro, we gonna need a little more than like how you popping on the gram or your or that instant gratification that come with your outfit or some cool, stupid, ignorant shit you just said on Twitter. You feel me? So let's go to the next one. Like I said, we're talking about bags and babies. We actually started backwards. I more so spoke on the babies. So let's get to the bag. Y'all, this is my personal opinion. And I can be completely wrong, but this is my opinion. Until y'all understand the importance of money and what it's actually for, y'all never gonna have a good relationship with it. And we talked about this before, like, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't think a lot of you guys have money problems. You have mindset problems. So because you don't have a healthy relationship with your finances or with, like, what money actually is, you never gonna know how to nurture it. It's no different than a relationship with a woman, relationship with a man, relationship with your mama. You don't understand the value of that man that's in your life. You feel me? So you mishandle him at times. You dispose of him at times. Only to realize, like, you know, you need this motherfucker to some aspect because he does help progress and advance your life here and there and there. You feel me? So I'm going to say this, right? When I reference the relationship, some of y'all think money is a means to acquire materialism. It can be used for that, but it's not. Until y'all understand that, like, you're supposed to actually leverage your money to go get more money, you're going to be in the same fucking position. Until you realize that, like, number one, money in itself, especially in our country, is just a means of temporary power. The dollar fluctuates. So because you're not even understanding how money actually works, like, I give you a prime example. Some of y'all really be thinking y'all gonna save yourself to be a millionaire. No, you're not. I ain't met one nigga that was like, how you became a millionaire? Shit, just saving. Not saying it don't exist, but I met a lot of millionaires. From athletes to entertainers to all that. I ain't met one yet that was like, shit, bro, I just stacked for like 45 years and boom, finally had $1 million. It's not how it works. Based off the cost of living and inflation alone, that's common sense enough to know, like, when you do get some money, you need to do something with it to generate some more money. Somebody said, how do we leverage the money? I ain't gonna go in, bro. Like I said, we got a whole academy. And, like, again, if you use the payment, number one, I'm letting people in the academy for free. I'm letting people in the academy for free. All you have to do is buy the post-recession pack, and you get in the academy for free. If you use the payment plan, it's $40. So like I say, bro, I'm gonna answer you, but definitely not going in because we got a class coming up in a couple of days about business and babies, and that's when I'll go in. But I'll say this, bro. Here's one small example, right? How do we leverage the money? So, bro, your phone is money, right? You're on a smartphone. I tell it, and not saying this to you directly, bro, but I tell everybody, it's like, we got smartphones. We got to do smart shit with these smartphones. So, bro, here's one example. And this costs you nothing. Bro, you literally could, like, go to your I don't know if you got an iPhone, bro, but you could literally go to the settings in your iPhone, right? You could push it up to 4K. You can have these cameras function at the highest quality. And I'm going to give you some example. I'm going to give you a good example, bro. We're currently in a recession. Bro, go out and take stock photos of the changes that are taking place financially with this recession. So I'm going to give you some examples. Go take pictures of the gas prices. Go take pictures of how much rent is. Go take pictures of companies and businesses that were flourishing a year ago that's fucked up now. Bro, there are websites that will literally buy those stock photos from you. I know to a lot of y'all, shit like that may not mean a thing, but it means something to the media and it means something to the world. Every time y'all watching the news and y'all see them reflect on the pandemic or last year or 6 months from now, a year from now, when a recession gone and dead and they want to reflect, guess what they go do? They go to websites that have stock photos and they leverage those videos and stock photos. I'll give you an example. How many of y'all don't watch the reality show, right? And like when the reality show start, y'all will see the camera pan up and then like it'll have a whole interstate, right? And then the interstate be moving super fast. Drop a one. You ever peep that? You ever peep like as you just watch TV, it'll show like a transition of the interstate going from day to night. It'll be super fast, like the cars going by, then you'll see like sunrise, sunset, birds and animals. That's a stock video. Ain't no motherfucking cameraman went up in no helicopter for that was a part of the camera crew and shot. No, motherfuckers go to websites and they literally pull stock photos and stock videos, pay for those, get the permission to license it, and then they use it for their show. Bro, that don't cost a nigga nothing, bro. Bro, that don't cost a nigga $2. Like, we on a smartphone right now. So when you say how to leverage the money, bro, that's a piece you ain't even need the money for. You just need your phone. And we all got phones. That's why we on this live right now. Bro, you could literally go out and you could start a company. Or even if you don't want to go the company route, bro, you could just literally like, I'm going to go get... Bro, I'm going to show y'all like... Y'all, I don't be telling y'all no made up shit. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all something I did the other day. And to a lot of y'all, it's going to be like, wow. And then to some of y'all, it's going to be like, I see what you did there. Y'all hold on one second. I'm going to give y'all an example of simple shit. And I'm telling you, like, you just gotta think outside the box just a little bit. But it really ain't even out the box. Like, if we pay attention to our surroundings, y'all, it's money everywhere. That's why I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If you ain't getting no paper, I don't even know what level of disservice to call that, but you cheating yourself, bro, because this shit too easy. Like, it's genuinely everywhere. It's in front of us. And a lot of us be so caught off or just not paying attention to what's in front of us that we really be missing. Like, bro, you know them niggas just slid a whole $50 billion under your nose? Simple shit. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. So, y'all, like, I'm always in my business mind. No matter what I'm doing, it's my brain just set up that way, right? So the other day I'm at a farm. Let me show y'all what I did at the farm. So I seen some bees going in and out of a hole, right? I simply pulled my phone out. I zoomed my camera and I put it on 3. I went to cinematic. Oh, yeah. This shit. Give me a second, Joe. a nigga nothing, bro. Bro, now cost a nigga $2. Like, we on a smartphone right now. So when you say how to leverage the money, bro, that's a piece you ain't even need the money for. You just need your phone. And we all got phones. That's why we on this live right now. Bro, you could literally go out and you could start a company. Or even if you don't want to go the company route, bro, you could just literally like, I'm gonna go get, bro, I'm gonna show y'all like, y'all, I don't be telling y'all no made up shit. Watch this. I'm gonna show y'all something I did the other day. And to a lot of y'all, it's gonna be like, wow. And then to some of y'all, it's gonna be like, I see what you did there. Y'all hold on one second. I'm gonna give y'all an example of simple shit. And I'm telling you, like, you just gotta think outside the box just a little bit. But it really ain't even out the box. Like, if we pay attention to our surroundings, y'all, it's money everywhere. That's why I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If you ain't getting no paper, I don't even know what level of disservice to call that, but you cheating yourself, bro, because this shit too easy. Like, it's